Learning Hachzek Musar Yomi Rabeinu Yona Sharei Teshuva. We're in the middle of the second shar. Yesterday we began this shar with a poetic introduction of Rabeinu Yona describing how the natural state of our neshama should be to want to do tshuva, to want to come closer. But now we're going to begin on the various different derachim, the various different ways of inspiration, in which Rabeinu Yona will detail 6 ways of inspiration to be ma'oyer us to do tshuva. Says Rabeinu Yona on the 132nd of the article Rabeinu Yona, Haderech Harisha, in the first way, Kasher Timotzena es ha'ish saris, when a person has hardships, Yoshev ali b'yomar, he should take it to his heart and he should say, Ein zakim darkayim ha'alalav asher asu ilalahi. There's nothing other than the mistakes that I made and the veras that I have done that have brought this situation. And the averos have caused all this grief, caused all this harm. He should return to Hashem, and Hashem will have mercy on him. Many evils and distresses. They will say, it's not because Hashem is not in my midst that the evils have come upon me. So number one is, when something goes wrong, we don't point fingers other than inward. We look inside and we look deeper and try to figure out what we have done, what our actions have done to cause certain calamities. Continues Rabeinu Yona, look at the ways of man, look at the mere flesh and blood. If a person does an aveira one to another, not necessarily an aveira, a person wrongs a friend, and at the time of the distress, he's charet, he feels bad, and he humbles himself, because he now needs him. Ruvain did something wrong to Shimon, but then Ruvain needs Shimon's help, so makes himself humble, and he approaches Shimon. Shimon is not going to be happy. Shimon is going to feel that the fact that Ruvain is coming to him humbly is simply because he wants him. You're using me. Not necessarily because he really feels bad. As Yiftach says, why do you come now? Now you come when you have an issue. But however, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, our loving Father, is not the same. Umechaste Hashem Yisbarach. It's the chesed of Hashem, Shu mekabel tshuva mitoich hatzara. Hashem accepts tshuva, util ratzin lefanav. And Hashem even finds favor in such tshuva. V'yav nidava es lachayti b'tshuva adav. And when someone returns to Hashem from amidst distress, Hashem loves such a tshuva. Shenemar, Shuva Yisrael ad Hashem alakechi shalta b'avenecha kichui machem dvarim. Return to Hashem because you stumbled and transgressed. Erpa mishuvasam, says Hashem, I will heal. Oyavim nedava, I will love them generously. V'nemar, and finally the Shlomo Melech and Mishlei teaches us, Ki es asher yav Hashem yechei chavetz ben yirtzeh. Hashem admonishes the one he loves, like a father who favors his son. So Hashem is not that friend that feels he's being used. The opposite. Hashem loves when one realizes that it's his actions that are causing the issues and one wants to be better. Continues Rabeinu Yona, but what about on the flip side? Rahman al-Islam, something goes wrong, and instead of looking inward, instead of looking deeper, instead of trying to realize what we have done wrong, one does not come back to Hashem. He had a lot of pain, but he didn't come back to Kadosh Baruch Hu. The Aveir is even worse. And Rahman al-Islam, the punishment will be doubled. If a regular king punishes someone, and after punishing him, what happens? The person doesn't learn from his lesson. What's the king going to do? Make it worse. Give him even more punishments. Similarly, it says about Hashem, with this, you didn't listen to me. I'm going to have to punish you further. Says the Pasuk in Iyov, those with insincere hearts, the wicked increase Hashem's anger, for they do not cry out to Hashem. So we see that the path at a time of pain is a path of tshuva, and not Rahman al the opposite, which could cause more issues.